when I was a coach, like I suck kind of. You remember?
I don't even remember. No, I straight up don't even remember the fact. Like for context, like Scarra was my coach in season 5 on CLG.
He nuked that part from his brain.
I straight up don't remember. The only thing that I remember was you had good taste in food, so we would like definitely have a good time whenever it was like, you know, day off, time to go eat. We would pick like the sickest restaurants. I don't remember anything else.
That's all he needs to remember.
That was the impression.
Oh God. I had great coaching strategies. Strategies like, okay, Darshan's vegetarian, so I need to find a place that I felt like the best way to get people to talk was around food. So I was just like, where could they all eat together? And because the way I got the most information about the day was at like 3 a.m. and McDonald's runs where randomly I would be in the car with Afro and I think Link, and Afro would just turn to me and be like, so today's scrims didn't go too well. I really didn't like this. And I'm like, oh, you didn't like this? Okay. I'm like mentally writing this down. He didn't like that. Okay.
Why did you just say something after the scrim, bro? Like, I went to McDonald's.
8 hours later at McDonald's, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. That food's going to be how it works. Food's going to be how it works. So
that is so funny.
A lot of my coaching strategy was like, yeah, it's around food. And that is hilarious, you know? But it sadly worked. And I'm like thinking about alternatives I could have done. And I'm like, I don't know if there was that many at the time. I'm curious have you been around a really good coach? Like,
yeah.
Who do you remember that's like S tier, really fucking good coach?
Kane and Dodo. They're both. I mean, Kane was a top 4 player in the world, top 4 support in the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did he like? How did he coach you? Like, what did he teach you? Was it like micro? Was it like macro? Was it like mix? Was it just like thinking differently?
I wouldn't say that there's anything that he specifically taught me that I, was like, wow, what a revelation. It was just like his way of thinking was so different. He was so intelligent about the game. And so like when we would talk about the game, I felt like I was talking to someone with like, I have so much respect for, just so smart, so sharp, so well researched. Like, so there's like always some substance to what he's talking about. He's not just like fucking like, you know how people like sometimes they just like to kind of just like talk shit. They just like say whatever about the game. This guy, you could just tell he had like a deep wisdom about him. So I could respect everything that he said. Even if I disagreed with it, I'd be like, I want to know like why he thinks that, even though I don't think the same way. He's just, I don't know. It's so hard to explain. It's so hard to pin it down. But what he did for me as a player is he made me think about everything like a little differently than I was. Like I was kind of stuck and he kind of like shook me up a little bit on everything.
I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying